So good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Praise God. Hey, thank you so much, guys, for joining me here. I want to thank you so much, those guys who are watching, following me, subscribing. God bless you. Yeah, it's a nice morning. Yeah, maybe we should rejoice and be happy on it. Today, I want to look at something that has happened there. First, I want to thank not Mr. Dr. Ezekiel Mutua, the Chief Executive Officer, CEO, the Kenya Films and the Classification Board. For the first time, you have quoted something that will remain in the minds of Kenyans, will remain in the minds of young people, will remain in my mind forever. When I move out, when I move out to work, that quote will forever be in my mind. For those who are not aware what Ezekiel Mutua tweeted and also quoted somewhere, he said that coming from poor background ends up at 30 years. Above 30 years, you are the background. That one inspired me. That if you are above 30 years, stop telling people that you are coming from a poor background. You are the poor background. I want to bring this at home. Today, I want to look at giving excuses. Excuses, viji sababu in Kiswahili. Kupeana viji sababu au sababu. Giving excuses why you are not achieving your goals. Actually, that's what I want to look at. Why you are giving excuses why you are not achieved your goals as your friends are achieving. An excuse, for example, is giving a justification, giving a reason why you have not achieved something. As a person, I want you to have self-reflection. Have a self-reflection. Reflect on your life. Jiteka mkutano. Then, are you that person who gives excuses? Number one, you have a very good reason why you have not started a business. Even when the former president said that they had, you cannot inherit. Your children are not going to inherit your doctorate degree or your diploma. You need to start a business. Are you that person who have not started a business and you're above 30 years and you're giving excuses that you're coming from a poor background? You have an aspiration to start. For example, you go for career progression. Your career to progress. Have you started, or you are still giving an excuses that even if I do my masters, I'm not going to achieve anything. I'm not going to get salary pay. At your workplace, are you making any difference? Or you are still complaining about your boss? Are you that person who complain all the time? You are complaining. Any communication you are doing is complaining against your boss or your principal. That's why you are not making any difference at your workplace. Your doctor said you are obese. You need to work out on your physical fitness or something. Are you that person who has given excuses? It's not a must to be physically fit, or full of excuses? Are you that person who have excuses that's why you have not achieved anything? Oh, I don't have a salary. That's why I cannot, the government has not increased our salary. That's why I cannot start something. I cannot buy a plot. The salary is not enough. Salary increment. Are you that person who is in politics all the time blaming the President Ruto? You are ever in politics all the time. I was listening to Andrew Kibe and he talked sense. Those guys who are always talking about politics, the inflation has gone high, life is very difficult, you cannot operate. He said that is bullshit, my friend. If you're that years above or you are in a working place, that is bullshit. You don't need to give such excuses. You need to work hard. You need to be creative. Make your mind to be creative. Make your mind, let your brain start being creative. Get good associations. Get good group, good friends. Meet new people. Create connections. Then start working out in achieving your goals. No excuses. So, I want to look at the effects of having excuses. Effects of having excuses actually are negative. Number one, it makes one to lack personal responsibility on something. You lack. Why? Because you tend to blame other people why something is happening to you. But it's your responsibility. You need to take it. It's your responsibility. You know that for you to succeed in business, you need to do research. You need to, of course, you have to do research. You need to look for capital. You have to look for all risks vizuri. Then you start a business. You don't start. Then you start, oh, there are no customers. How did you know there are no customers? You don't even open the business. You want to blame others from what is your responsibility. Are you getting that? It's your responsibility to do it. You know, you're blaming, for example, you're not taking care of your family, but your blame is the salary is not enough. The salary is not enough. The salary is not enough. You know that even if it is enough, it will never be enough. So you need to do some sacrifices for your family. But you want to pick a sherehe from Monday to Monday. You're not taking care of the family, but you have excuses that the salary is not enough. And then your family is suffering. My friend, we have some MPs who retired, some retired MPs. There's a time there was on news, there was a retired MP who was queuing in KNH, Kenya National Hospitali. He used to earn a lot of money. You know when you are an MP in Kenya, by being an MP, you earn a lot of money and you have very many privileges and very many allowances. You can progress very fast. But we have some guys who are poor and they were MPs. So stop giving an excuse because that the only thing that is making you not to progress is your salary. Yeah, money is on how you budget, not how big it is. Budgeting and giving priorities on what you do, that one will help you. Yeah. Number two, giving excuses all the time will lead to stagnation. You'll be stagnant. When you give excuses, it will create what we call being in a comfort zone, compliance. You are comfortable where you are. The reason as to why I cannot do this is because of this. Therefore, you are okay. You are very fine. You know that for you to progress in your career, for you to progress, you know that there's some things you have to do. You have to work hard. Yeah, you follow instructions. You have to, for example, for teachers, you have to, school should improve, for example. But you are full of excuses. You'll be stagnant. Be stagnant. You know that in this life, at a certain age, you need to, for example, to get married. You have excuses. Or there are no good wives. Or there is no good husbands. Excuses. East, west, south, north. Excuses. You'll be stagnant. You'll be single forever. For a long time. Then later in life, you start rushing to do what you did not do. Because of what? Excuses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full of excuses. You need to move out of those excuses and achieve what you want. Yeah. Excuses will spoil, will affect your reputation and your relationships. You'll be seen as a person who is lazy. Yeah. Utajengwa kama mtu lazy tu, mtu lazy. Mtu hajasaidia kitu. So, wakati kitu inafanywa, huwezi husishwa. Then you remain, you start blaming yourself that you are not relevant to others, to authority or this, because you are giving excuses where you are. Guys, avoid excuses where you are. You'll be seen as a person who is a a reliability. A liability. You are liability. You are not reliable. You are liability to that company. You cannot assist anybody in that company. Therefore, unaachwa hapo kando. Wakati keki inakatwa, you are kando. Number 4. Giving excuses will make you to miss opportunities, new experiences and the learning opportunities. You will miss them. Let's say, for example, the government has started a project and they say that we should have self-help groups so that you can apply for loans. For example, from the county government or from the national government, and so people should be in groups. You are there with the excuses. This government is lying. Then you don't go for that. You will miss an opportunity. Somewhere a railway is being constructed or a road is being constructed is a business opportunity. Some buildings have been constructed. That is an opportunity. That is a business opportunity. But you are full of excuses. Oh, I don't have enough capital to start that business. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, children. Oh, ukianza business, oh, gari itaanguka. Nikianza biashara ya gari itaanguka. Wezi wataiba. Excuses. Don't want to risk. Ajua kuamka asubuhi baridi, nitakuwa mgonjwa. Excuses. Vijisababu. And you have an immediate reason for not doing something. What will happen to you? You will miss opportunities. Therefore, you will not progress. You won't progress in life. You will never. So if you want to progress, excuses kando. Move on. Risk. Take a risk. Another one is, it will hinder your problem-solving skills. You cannot solve your problem independently. You cannot be independent in solving your skills if you have in solving a problem if you have excuses. All the time maybe you think that you are being unaonewa in an organization. Maybe those guys, for example, me, I work away from home, I work in Central Kenya, I have excuses. Maybe I should have excuses, because I'm working there, that is why that is tribalism. But you're not facing the reality that there's a problem here. You need to solve it, reality. But you are full of excuses. With your wife, maybe you are working and the wife is not working, or your wife is not working, you are working. The wife has done a mistake. Instead of facing facing the reality and you come up with a way of solving the issue, is always giving excuses. Oh, unanionea ni vile sina pesa. Oh, kwa sababu kwetu ni hivi. Oh, kwa sababu hiki na hiki na kile. Therefore, you cannot solve a problem well because you are full of excuses. Actually, even this government is full of excuses. Yeah. Oh, last year, the former government, all the time. The former government did this. Oh, we're not getting anything in treasury. Oh, that's why we're not working, we're not doing well. Excuses. That's why we're not moving as a country. Even if you're moving in a slowly rate. Have you seen that? Full of excuses. You need to avoid it. You need to avoid it. The last one, but not least, before that one, it will limit your personal growth. Yeah, it will limit you. You will not grow. You will not progress in life. If you are full of excuses, you will not progress in life. Sikiza hapa. Utaprogress aje na wewe una sababu mbona you don't work up. Wanasema you work hard. Are you working hard? You are not. Waking up, what? Try to wake up 8. Go to work, go back to sleep, very comfortable, very okay, doing nothing. How will you progress? You will have limited growth. No business. You have not started a business. You are not taking action. Yeah. How will you grow? You're going to grow. You will remain where there's limited personal growth. You're reading more books so that you can get knowledge. You are just there. You don't read no. You are always in social media. Really? The last one is it will lead to regrets. Regrets, majuto. Later in life, you'll be full of regrets. Your friends that you are in the same staff room made a risk, bought a plot, made a risk, started a business, made a risk, and maybe increased their studies, wakasoma zaidi. Now they were promoted. Then regrets zinaanza hapo, lazima utaanza kupiga ma regret. Sikufanya hivi. What will happen with regrets? They become the diseases. You will start losing hope. You will be sunk into drugs. Yeah, when you're sunk into drugs, you are done, because you don't take action at the right time, especially at the age of 30 years and above. Kenya, I'm talking about that because most of the people at 30 years are working. 25 and above should be working. 25 years, you finished school, you have hustled. By 28, 27, you should be having a job. Therefore, at that age gap, you should not be having excuses why you're not moving. I'll end my video there, giving this, in this life, make a risk. When you're old, you will say, I tried to do something, but it did not work. But with the God that you're serving, it will work. I wish you well. Kindly guys, kuna watu wananifollow na wajani subscribe. Kindly subscribe, share and like, and God will bless you. Thank you so much. Have a blessed week.